welcome to another episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Ife West. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about a very important uh, question. Somebody sent me a question. He wants to know the difference between a connection ritual and a pact. Okay, and this is quite a simple question, but a little bit confusing for some people. What is the difference between a connection ritual to a deity or any deity and what we call a pact? Okay, so this is my candid opinion. Connection ritual is simply any ritual we do with a deity. Okay, when you give offerings to any deity, you give them food at the shrine, you go to the river, you pray to them, you call their names, you are actually connecting with that deity. Okay, it's just like that. By you trying to give them something, by you actually creating a shrine dedicated to them, you are actually connecting with them. So it's as simple as that. When you pour libations to the ancestors, you pour libations on the ground, you call the names of ancestors, you call the names of deity. What you are essentially doing is that you are trying to connect with them. So any ritual that involves you trying to make contact with a deity or the spirit of a dead person can be considered and classified as a connection ritual. Okay, so that is the way I see it. I don't see anything deeper than that. Okay, you go to or try to meet a spiritualist to do a spell by calling down the help of a particular deity, maybe for prosperity, for good luck, for protection, for whatever you need, or just simply doing consultations, oracle consultations, divinations, yes or no divinations, any type is a connection ritual. We classify all of them because you are making connection, we are trying to make contact with these supernatural forces or invisible forces. Okay, that is the way I see a connection ritual. Then for a pact, that is much more deeper and much more stronger. A pact, I will say that a pact is like a covenant, an agreement that is a binding. Okay, it's a binding agreement. So a pact is much more serious. It's a kind of a deeper connection whereby you make contact with the deity and you want to have a closer working relationship with this deity. So it's not just trying to make a casual connection. You want the deity to be present in your life. You want to see the impact of the deity, or you want a closer connection, a much more deeper connection that cannot be broken. So in this case, there are different kind of pacts. A pact will be like you have to be doing something for the spirit, and the spirit have to be doing something for you. And in this case, the spirit will have to go the extra mile to make sure that the things that you really want are manifested. Okay, then you too, you will have to go the extra mile of making sure that you are doing or promoting the activities or the interests of these spirits. Okay, so most times a pact is like signed or concealed with the interest or the innermost certainty of the person. This can be making this covenant or making this agreement and signing it with your blood or with something that is very personal to you, to show your dedication or to show your seriousness to this very uh, covenant, and to put it as a to bear a mark or a witness to this very thing. So many people will argue that some people will say there is no such thing as a blood pact with a deity, that the deity are not humans, they are immaterial and they don't have blood, so you cannot have a blood pact with them. Yes, they are immaterial, they don't have blood. Some people might say so, even in your mind, it's a psychological, emotional attachment that you create for yourself by yourself. But whatever the case, by you bringing your blood to sign or seal this deal, you are actually giving this immaterial or inanimate thing a deeper portion of you. You are offering it your blood, and this deity can be able to present themselves in your blood to connect to your blood. So most time the pact is very strong in this sense, in the sense that it runs through the DNA bloodline of the person that do the pact. So the pact can move beyond time and space into the next life, into the lineage of such a person. Okay, so this is how it is. It is deeper than connection ritual. So when people do this blood pact, what they are actually doing is that they are trying to connect their self, their full essence or their old essence to this deity or so-called immaterial entity. Okay, and quite naturally, the entity will connect to that bloodline, and we become a part of the bloodline for as long as possible, depending on the terms of that pact. Okay, so pact is something that is a very serious thing to do. Anytime you do rituals, you offer your blood to a deity, you are actually opening yourself up to give that deity direct connection to you. Okay, it's a much more stronger connection. Okay, because it involves the essence of you that carries your life force. Okay, not only your life force, the life force of the generations before you and the ones that will come after you. So a blood pact is a very, very serious thing to do. So before you decide to want to engage in this kind of thing, you have to know the characteristics of this deity that you want to uh, make this kind of connection to. It's not just any deity that you offer your blood to. Okay, there are some deities that have ulterior motive, that are not good spirits. You have a blood pact with this kind of spirits, or it will not be good for you. Okay, we have different kind of evil spirits out there, spirits of discarnate souls, spirits of wicked people that have passed on, or wicked magicians or mages. We have all kind of spirits, so you have to be very, very careful that the kind of spirits you want to give your blood, and all of them want to have blood pacts with human being for many reasons. Many of them are looking for a way to express their self in this physical world, to push their will or continue their mission or their agendas on this physical world. So a lot of spirits we prefer you to have a blood pact with them so that they can be able to attach themselves to you. They can have greater influence on presence on this physical world. So a blood pact is something that you want to think very, very carefully before you initiate, because once you initiate it, it therefore becomes a part of you, and it's not something you can easily break. Okay, some spirits will not agree for you to break it. There are consequences to breaking this kind of pacts. Okay, depending on the agreements you reach with that deity, consequences might involve somebody dying, somebody losing everything they have. Uh, it's a very dangerous thing to do, especially if the deity does not have your best interest at their hearts. Okay, I've seen a lot of people do pacts for wealth or prosperity, for power, especially power or psychic power. You can do pacts for anything. Okay, anything that you want, you can do a pact for that. So you have to find the right deity. What I have come to experience is that when people do pacts with deities, you kind of already have the same kind of character or personality with that deity already. What I mean by this is that your interests already align. you must kind of like the deity. Somebody you want to spend a long time with, you must have to like them, of course. So both of you already have the same personality already, the same interests, the same goals, the same life goals for this pact to work. So people that do pact with the evil deities for destruction and the rest, they already have that prescience, that destruction tendencies inside them already. So they kind of go together. They say birds that are of the same feathers flock together. So we see these kind of things a lot in pacts. So before you do pact with deities, the deities we normally do it. We already have a part of them already inside us. Okay. Some people have also been forced to do pacts with deities that they don't really like. We have seen people being forced to be initiated into some kind of societies, into some, in Africa we call them these evil witchcraft societies. People are being forced or deceived to be initiated into some kind of spirits line that they may not be happy with, and they might be trying to get out of it. Sometimes they get that, sometimes they don't get that. We have seen these cases, people being forced to make pacts, to swear oaths to deities with the threat of death or something, so that we have seen this kind of cases, but it is not good. People use this pacting for uh, different reasons. Some people will want to help you, they want to give you money. They will say, before I give you this money, you have to do a pact with me that you return this money, you will not run away. They go to a deity. People will do blood pacts with some deities that, okay, I want to get married to you. Before we get married, we need to do a pact with this deity in case you broke my heart, or the deity will enforce a pact. People do that. I've seen many cases in Nigeria whereby people that don't have money, that want to travel, or these people that are involved in human trafficking, we take some girls to the shrine to force them to do pact or swear oath with a evil deity or some terrible deity, so that they will not break the pact. We see people use these kind of things for different reasons, some for good reasons, some for bad reasons. We have seen politicians forcing godfathers, forcing young politicians into trying to do pact of loyalty to them, that when they get the position, they will become loyal, they will not break the oaths or the pact that they have taken to fulfill their end of bargain to these evil political godfathers. We see this a lot in Nigeria. People taking oath for many things, for power and the rest, and even people that do blood rituals to kill other people. Uh, some of them do this kind of pacts to keep secret and the rest. So pact is something. Blood pact is much more deeper. Some involve people coming together to drink their blood together, to swear an oath. It is also a pact. We see this in secret societies, where they will each drop their blood into a bowl, mix it with some concoctions, and then they will drink, with the aim of keeping their secrets within them and helping each other to grow. We see this is also a form of pact. To do this with a blood pact as well. Okay, then we also see this kind of blood pacts in in relationships. We see it in business. We see it in different part of life. Okay, so it's something that is much more deeper, and something that is much more than a connection ritual. Okay, so we also have this. We have cases of people that are born with maybe they have a pact in a previous lifetime, so they're born into this life with a connection to that deity, moves with them to continue to walk in this present lifetime as well. So we see this happening. Okay, so a pact is much more deeper than a connection ritual. Okay, connection ritual is just simply giving offerings, setting up altars, pouring libations, supporting a deity, praying to a deity, or calling down a deity. It's just connection, simple connection. It is not strong like a pact. Okay, so this is the main difference on this. This is the difference between a connection ritual and a pact. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. Questions or comments are once again welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. If you are interested in learning about African spirituality, you can register at my website www.riverofknowledge.com. There You can get to learn the secrets of African spirituality, on how to improve your life for self ascension, alchemical transformation, and a lot more other things. If you are interested in knowing about the scientific aspect of African spirituality, the origin of quantum physics, you can buy my book, which is the first book written on quantum physics in the history of Nigeria. You can get it from me here. Then, if you want to do your spell work, your love spell, prosperity spell, hexes, pacts, of course, which I am also specialized in doing, you can also contact me with the number on the screen. I will be able to help you to facilitate such types of connection. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. Questions or comments are welcome. And of course, I'll be seeing you in the next video as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.